Stop listening. Ladies and gentlemen, in our history here in the United States, there has been a active participation by the courts to block access to remedy and justice. That's a shame. And the reason why that's a shame is because the court system was set there to resolve controversies between parties who had a dispute. They weren't to be the arbitrators. Judges were never supposed to be ruling on anything, but they're making rulings. Now they'll get upset and they'll say, he's one of those sovereign citizens. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Those of you who know, I've been doing this law thing for 42 years. I've been interested in law since I was about 8 years old. That's all I talked about. You go to my family members and they'll let you know. You go to the adults, well, many of them have passed on. Many of the adults that I would talk to about law when I was a child have since passed on because we're talking about over 50 years, a little bit under 50 years, but 50 years. And they were already in their 30s. So many of them are 80s or ever. You can go talk to Maxine Waters. She knows who I am. Tell her I said don't pretend because she knows. Anyway, I'm kidding. I do have a lot of fondness for Miss Maxine Waters. She taught me a lot, and I am appreciative for her because she, in every sense of the word, was me. She just had political ambitions, and I did not. Yes, she is the me then that I am now. Okay, the woman. I don't know why people want to believe the news reports thinking that she's crazy or she doesn't know what she's doing, she's not capable. That's a shame. That's because many people didn't know her. But this ain't about Miss Maxine. It's about me. Arbitration. I have known of arbitration. I didn't know of the Arbitration Act. A gentleman named Demetrius brought the Bradley Christopher Stark situation to my attention. And Bradley Christopher Stark mentioned arbitration, and he utilized arbitration as a means to get redress. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't fight for all of you. I can't make you make them do their job. Now, I wanted to intercede and help with Mr. Stark's release, but he had not asked me. I gave him the offer. He had not responded to the offer. I know he doesn't know me, so he thinks I'm one of them. Those groupies. I'm not nobody's groupie. So I cannot help him, but I can help the rest of you. First, we're going to do something. We're going to get you all to understand over the next couple of months what arbitration is and what it isn't. Okay? When you do arbitration, and all you got to do is notify the party. All of our sat packers, all of the ones who got the mega packs, pay attention. Especially you Fourth Amendment individuals who received the trust agreement with no extra payment required by you. You are also included as long as your arbitration agreement within your trust says the EeoN Association, Arbitration Association. As long as it says the EeoN Arbitration Association, then you are covered. You will have to pay for the arbitration. That's not free, but being a part of that, because in order to do arbitration, the parties have to agree to arbitration. We're getting ready to redo the contracts, so I want all of you to pay attention. We're getting ready to redo the contracts. We're setting up an arbitration association that's going to be a conglomerate of arbitration association. I don't mind showing you exactly which ones they are. There are a total of 6, including the conglomerate arbitration association, the parent organization. These are all sole proprietorships. every single one of them. Now, why 6? It's not because they are doing stupid things with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. It's because each arbitration association will specialize in blah, blah, blah. They will provide the same services, they will have the same offers, but we, as the EeoN Foundation, get to assign it to the arbitration association. Hold on now. The arbitration associations are the EeoN Foundation's arbitrators. And for the conglomerate, the arbitration associations are its arbitrators. And each association has its arbitrators that it uses, and they have subcontractors totaling 44 different arbitrators. Say what? That's right. We already have 44 different arbitrators who will handle your arbitrations. Now, here's the thing about arbitration. When you receive an arbitration award, they have to now go to court. Each website is going to have the information showing the validity of an arbitration award and a contract and the 3-day opt out provision, as well as the requirement to respond. Remember, these are custodial agents. If you don't know what a custodial agent is, it's the law of agency. So look it up in your so called GPTs. You have access to it now, so go do your research. Custodial agent, the law of agency. Don't listen to, well, this and that. It's only this and it's only that. Just look up the definition and get an understanding what a custodial agent is. And then go and read Title 31, Section 363, and look up custodial agent. Not well, don't look up custodial agent, just look up custodian. Okay? So watch this. Real simple. Wake up, 31 CFR 363 hyphen custodian. Stop listening. The custodian may purchase securities for or on behalf of the minor through the minor's account. Look at that. A person opening an account for a minor is referred to as the custodian. Oh, snappity wappity. Each one of these companies that you're dealing with, whether it be a mortgage company or a cell phone company or a light bill company, electric company, or a gas company or a water company, doesn't matter. For your automobile, for your student loan, these are all custodians. Remember, they still say that you are a minor. All of your SAP packs, the mega packs especially, has the age of the majority where you're letting them know, hey, idiot, I'm not a minor. You don't have to yell and scream and shout that you're not a minor. Why? Because once you attain the age of the majority, you don't have to jump through no special hoop. Go ahead, find the law in the Constitution. Go ahead, find the constitutional amendment that says you have to jump through a special hoop to be one of the people. Oh, sorry. The I Am an American Day Act says that you are of the majority when you reach the age. You don't have to do any special hooping. You just have to understand. You just have to be educated on the fact. So, hold on now. I got to pause y'all for a second. Each client who applies for arbitration, and any one of you will have access to this document here. I am not putting it up online with this video, but it will be up subsequent to that through other videos. Pay attention. You click right here, sovereign citizen definition. It gives you what Congress said. Whereas some 2 million men and women of the United States have reached the age of 21 years, now it's 18, and whereas it is desirable that the sovereign citizens of our nation be prepared. Congress gave the definition for what a sovereign citizen is. President Truman and every other president since that day, May 3rd, 1940, has by law been required to state this very same purpose. Now, they don't say it every single time in the same words, but this is the purpose. Pay attention to what Truman said. Now, I therefore, Henry S. Truman, President of the United States of America, pursuant to the aforesaid public resolution, do hereby designate Sunday, May 19th, blah, 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 as I'm an American Day, and do so set that day aside as a public occasion for honoring American citizenship and giving special recognition to all our citizens who have recently become full members of this body public. I didn't say it. The president said it. They come up with this straw man theory. There's no straw man theory. This has nothing to do with a straw man. The courts don't get to determine whether or not somebody's a sovereign citizen. They don't have the authority. Now, this is a very detailed, let's see, numbered filing version, judicial notice. It actually puts together a judicial notice about whether or not you are or you are not. Blah, 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 blah. Breach memorandum, talking about how the courts are breaching the law. You get to add to it. It just gives you a simple memorandum of law supporting the challenge to subject matter jurisdiction and administrative character of the proceedings, because they put your name in all capital letters. But that's a sovereign citizen argument. Ladies and gentlemen, even if it is, you have the right to bring forth the argument. They don't get to summarily dismiss your challenge. You have the right to rebut their presumption. They are bringing forth the presumption. The right to rebut their presumption is yours. I know, but I don't want to have to argue with them. You don't have to argue with nobody. You just have to put it on the record and follow through. Do you understand the Supreme Court has never dealt with these issues? Because nobody follows through. You guys have not brought it to their attention like you're supposed to. Now, this document only lets you know what your rights are. It was put together for you. Okay. Putting together the arbitration associations is going to be about a month. Like I said, with this right here, oh, I switched off of it. Now I got to go back to it. I think it's this one. Give me a second. Arbitration associations. We're going to go to the EeoN Foundation. This is the beginning. So, in other words, each arbitration association we're putting together now. This is not the actual website, but this is similar to what you can expect. Okay? So, we are putting this together. Each website, again, will have its own information, and it will be separate from the others, but part of a consolidated group. Those of you who understand taxes, you understand what's going on. Now, what you don't know, those of you who are interested, an arbitration award is a financial instrument. It is cash equivalent. Financial instruments are cash equivalent. That's why your mortgage, when the bank deposits it with the Federal Reserve, they deposit it as cash equivalent, because why? It is received at par. Well, it's the same thing with an arbitration award that has not been challenged. And guess what? They can't challenge it, because all you have to do, pay attention, the way the mega pack works is your name is all caps. Well, the mega pack protects your property, your name, whether it's in all caps or upper lowercase. That's still your property when associated with you as a person. You have the right to be secure in your papers, your assets, your property, your possessions. That's you that name refers to. That's yours. They cannot claim it as theirs because they have no right. Even if they wanted to challenge, they have no jurisdiction, because they would have to have the authority to challenge. Well, the all caps name is blah, blah, blah. And that's a sovereign. They don't have the authority even to speak up on that. It's not their business. Whether the name in all caps or not is this or that is your business. It has nothing to do with the courts. They don't get to restyle your name however they feel. And that's what you guys have to start realizing. So all you have to do is notify them that, oh, well, no, you don't notify them. You contact the trustee of your trust. And that trustee then notifies the arbitration association. After it, the trustee notifies that court or that agency that they're messing with trust property and that they are hereby ordered to cease and desist, or the arbitrator will have to get involved because there is an arbitration agreement associated with the use of that name. It is copywritten under common law. Why? You don't have to apply for the Office of Patent and Copyrights. You've already put it in writing that that's your property and you have associated an arbitration agreement with your property rights. You don't have to go to court for this. You don't have to put it on the public record. You just had to do it, and it had to be witnessed. So the grantor, the beneficiary, and the trustee witnessed this. It's the same as the SKV trust. None of y'all knew that thing existed until people started doing videos and telling you it existed. Even Donald Trump has documented its existence in his UCC filings. Yes, we have several copies of Donald Trump's UCC filings. He's not shy about filing a UCC and documenting this stuff. So that's what we're doing. Look, I have a meeting to go to. I just wanted to bring this to you all's attention. December 10th is when these videos will be up. I accidentally, inadvertently put up a video yesterday and I took it down. It had like 60 some views and I took it down because it's not time for those videos to go up. I'm taking a break from putting videos up on YouTube. I'm not taking a break from doing the videos, just from putting them up on YouTube, giving you guys a chance to breathe. The only problem is there's going to be almost 40 videos put up by the 10th. Hey, that's what you deserve. 40 videos that'll give y'all something to think about until almost the end of the year. All right, got to go. Y'all take care, okay? We're doing this for you all. So we'll explain more and more as the months go by. Goodbye, everyone.